Welcome applicants and spectators. Under the provisions of Chapter 40A, Section 11 of the Massachusetts General Laws, the Tyngsborough Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Thursday, April 10th, 2025 at 6:30 PM in the Town Hall Community Room, 25 Bryant's Lane, Tyngsborough, Mass., where we'll hear requests for variances and other special permits. Hearing 1, 406 Middlesex Road, map 11, parcel 36, lot 0. The applicant has requested to withdraw this application without prejudice.
So moved?
Want a motion to accept their,
Yep, we would accept that without prejudice, so
Second.
I said so moved, we need a second.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. Hearing 2, 131 Willowdale Road, map 32, parcel 26, lot 0. Gary Bolio, or Bulio, however you want to say it, applicant. Depends if he's French or not. Applicant for variance under section 5.5, lot area, front and side yard setbacks, and any other permit relief as may be requested under Tyngsborough zoning bylaws for the construction of a 704 square foot, two-car garage with living space above, a deck, and a front porch on the existing dwelling. Advertised in the Lowell Sun, March 27th and April 3rd, 2025.
Want to waive the reading of the abutters list?
Make a, I'll
I'll make a
entertain a
motion.
motion.
Sure,
I'll
I'm on a
entertain a
roll.
motion.
Make a motion to waive the reading of the abutters list?
Second time.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? None? Hearing none? I'm gonna open the public portion of the meeting. Is there any challenges to the legal notice or abutters notification?
I don't see any.
Or
Chair.
hearing, okay. Are there any abutters here present to speak for or against the application?
I had two of the abutters email ahead of time.
We,
if that
we have,
helps.
we do have those emails.
That might be a little more straightforward.
If you wanna make your presentation,
The floor is yours.
floor is yours.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Essentially trying to take, if you're looking at the house, drop a two-car garage, eld with it out towards the street with a 700 square foot apartment above. The push towards it is to hopefully have a place for my father behind me here to live. Pushing 70, still working 7 days a week, and we all know how rent prices are going, so that's a driving factor. It's already a non-conforming lot, so there's not a ton of space either way. And that was the best way we could design it. Talked it through with all the abutters, everybody was happy with it. I guess we'll open it up, see if anybody has any questions or issues with the approach.
So is this considered an in-law apartment? Or,
ADU is the word that I'll use.
So that, he doesn't have to file for that with us anymore.
if it's under 900 or under half?
Correct.
Yeah, so it's
So he's
literally
within
half,
that.
which kind of set it, and it gives, the 700's just enough for a one-bed, hopefully. Planning on moving my father and his wife in, who's handicapped, so it'll be close to handicap accessible, but not 100%.
I interpret that to be half of the original square footage of the original house that it's attached to, correct? So do
Is
we
that
have?
a stipulation as well, that it can't be more than half the,
No.
Right.
It can't be more than 900 square
right,
feet.
nine's the number, right?
900 square
We're
feet is
still
allowed
learning,
by
you know,
right.
just.
Oh, me too.
You know,
That's max, yeah.
I've read about it,
Well, what is the general rule for square footage? Does it have anything to bear with the original square footage of the
No.
original house?
just 900 max.
If
That's
it,
it?
if it helps, the house hasn't altered from original.
Yeah, no.
No,
Okay.
like I said, we're still learning the
I was
ADU
trying to
thing.
read up on it and
Yeah.
not getting too far myself.
We do have comments, I can read if you would like.
I would love to
Capital-
entertain that.
Great idea, okay, let's bring it on. From sewer, the parcel is connected to sewer, so there are no concerns. From the assessor's office, assessors have no concerns. From the planning board, I don't have any concerns at this time, however, I would be interested in knowing the square foot of livable space appears that they are planning to construct an ADU above the garage, and as long as the unit remains within 900 square feet, which 900 square foot max, is permitted by right in accordance with Massachusetts state law, which I think just kicked in Feb. 1, right?
Correct. My understanding is, though, it is half of the current house's square footage you max out.
Okay, I've not read that.
Yeah.
The nine.
I read that as a
And you read,
detail.
yeah,
I read that as a
Yeah.
detail, but looking at your original square footage, of your original house.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, we originally planned 900, and I was like, we're gonna shrink it to 704 just in case, we're not gonna mess with that.
Is
Yeah.
this going under ADU? To understand this, are you going to use this as an ADU?
Yes.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the
For
entire
the-
700 square feet is not all ADU. There's a garage, right?
Well, the garage is also 700 square feet, sorry.
Downstairs, upstairs is the
Each
ADU.
floor is 704, so 704 garage,
okay.
704
Footprint.
upstairs, but you're good.
I should've used better.
No, no,
terms.
it's good.
Tax collector, seems you have paid your taxes. Tax office has no
Right.
concerns.
It's good to know.
Good to know. Conservation Department has no concerns at this time. And finally, Board of Health, no issues at this time. We also have two abutter comments. I'm on a roll. I will read those as well into the application. This is from, of course, you're 131 Willowdale.
Yep.
We reside next to Gary Below at 129 Willowdale. As neighbors, we approve of Gary's plans to build on his lot.
That's the lot that I'm
Jody and
building
Arthur,
towards. And there's actually,
Willowdale, and then I have another one.
sorry, go ahead.
Good evening, I'm sending this email in regards to the proposed construction addition at 131 Willowdale Road. I have no issues with the current proposal, and I'm okay with everything. I currently reside at 133 Willowdale. Thanks, Brian Thompson. I am done reading.
Thank you for reading that.
Can I do a quick ad? Sorry, I'm treating it more like a
Sure.
conversation than a formal proceeding. If you're looking at the map, the 12 feet on the right, and you can see Helen Street on the back. Initially, between me and 129 Willowdale was the access road for that. So even though it looks like we're up against this property, there's another paper road, I guess is the right term.
This is to the right of your property?
Yeah, so like,
Okay, that
where it's
explains the
pushing
woods
to
you
the
guys are
right.
talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we
right.
figured.
So that was a paper road, that is 129 Willowdale, awesome people. When they did their addition, they were also not in conformance, obviously, so they just gifted them the road. So that was originally the access to Helen, and then the garage itself will be facing away, their driveway's right there, so there's 40 to 50 feet. He's better at guessing that stuff.
Sure.
But it's facing away from them, and then all the windows are up top, and it's only a window for, above the sink in the bathroom where it's required. Or, makes sense, maybe a better term. But yeah, I tried to keep
We
it
appreciate the
so
letters
it's-
from the abutters. I mean, that just,
Yeah, I definitely, I
those
went
are
out
the
and
folks that are
talked to
gonna live
them.
with it
and-
as well as yourself, you know?
Exactly, exactly.
I can't say enough about that.
We're hoping to actually fix the drainage in the paper road jointly.
Well, I was
See how
gonna
that-
ask you if
see how
there
that
was
goes.
drainage.
It's not technical drainage, but
I'm assuming, because all those paper roads are the drainage for the area.
essentially, up, it's not gonna show it on this, but away from the close abutter, it comes up, Lewis Ave and goes up the hill, back towards the biking and all that. So the water just comes down, and there's a couple down trees, so right now, we all kinda laugh. He's like, "You still have the water problem?" I'm like, "Yeah, I still have the water problem." So we're trying to figure out what we can do with that when they're trenching for sewer and all that anyway. Hopefully, make a good solution for, all three of us.
Any other questions? I'd entertain a motion,
To close the public portion?
close the public portion of the hearing.
Motion to close the public portion of the hearing?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion among zoning board members? My only discussion is, what I understood about ADU was something about it has to be on a commuter route, like within a half mile of a commuter route?
Nope.
No, that's not ADU.
That's not ADU?
Well, that's the other
Okay.
thing.
MBTA.
Where you've got
Okay.
the MBTA thing, where you got
Okay.
set aside 700, right? 750 potential
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
units. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't that.
No, no.
Right?
This is, no, of course not.
I'm learning as you're
Okay.
learning.
No, this is the ADU.
I thought I read something.
The
about that.
general rule, I believe, was no more than half,
Yes,
but then the 900 limit, no
limit.
matter what. So this falls under both those categories if you superimpose the one-story of living to the two-story house, which is it's a split, right? Split level. So,
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
It fits.
Same exact dimensions.
We had a
All right.
discussion on looking at your house on the left-hand side, an encroachment on that property line. So I was curious, looking at this proposal as to
Yep.
how that was going to, but now it's on the correct side. I would say the
Right.
correct side, we even got a lot more.
The more spacious side.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, two years back, it was actually my neighbor trying to do that, and the
Yes.
issue with that was they were within, if you're looking at this, you got the 8 feet from the deck over to their property line, they were within under 8 feet of their property line with a
You
window
pass
looking into my
beers
living
to each
room.
other or something, or drinks or hamburgers.
Yeah, it was a, master suite, so it was gonna be awkward with a window into my living room, was kind of the issue there.
Yep.
With some kids running around at the time, so. Actually,
So the only question I had was the layout and your direct driveway, the paved, didn't show, you're gonna be coming up your paved driveway and hang a right? Is that-
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that had to be on there.
okay,
Planning on L on the driveway
yep,
into the two garage bays.
yep. And we don't have any kind of problem, it's on sewer, so we don't have any problem with any of that. Outside of the 5 reliefs for the existing property and also the addition, I think it's in keeping with the neighborhood.
I'm just trying to see if I can find the square footage of the original house.
His house?
1408.
1408?
1408? Okay.
22 by 32, probably Zillow or Redfin would be the easiest.
Oh, I was using the town's.
Oh, gotcha, sorry. I did manage to find like the original plot plan for it back in the day that shows the roads, but, I mean, I don't know if you guys care.
Oh, that's not bad.
Is this the first one that we're doing? ADU?
Yeah,
I think this is our first one,
this is the
right?
first one?
Yeah.
Well, because
If-
we
if
don't
they would need a
approve
variance,
ADUs.
yeah,
That's
if
not
they-
our
If they
thing.
need a variance, if they don't need a
Nope.
They don't need
variance, we
variance,
wouldn't.
This is just for
So
the,
if it was within the confines of all the setbacks,
Get a
Yes.
permit.
they wouldn't even be here.
Right,
They
they
wouldn't
wouldn't
even
be
come
here.
All they need is a
that's right. If
building.
you didn't have to deal with the setbacks, you wouldn't even have to come here.
Gotcha. I still feel special as
Because
being
the
the first ADU.
The first one.
Yeah,
The first one?
I was shocked to hear it's 5 different variances.
Yep.
Well, I'll entertain a motion if somebody wants to make it.
Somebody wants to make a motion?
Well, it seems like someone wants to make a motion.
I could make a motion.
There's a thought.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion for hearing number 2, 131 Willowdale Road, map 32, parcel 26, lot 0. Gary Bolio, applicant for a variance under section 5.5, lot area, front and side yard setbacks, and any other permit relief as may be required under the Tyngsborough zoning bylaws for the construction of a 704 square foot two-car garage with living space above, rear deck, and a front porch to the existing dwelling. Advertised in the Little Sun, March 27th and April 3rd, 2025. In lieu of that, we have a number of reliefs. I count 5, I just reviewed. The first relief would be for the existing, these are all existing nonconformances. The first one is the lot square footage. We require relief of 51,756 square feet. The left side setback, which is existing, it's not proposed, it's existing, the relief of 22 feet. The right side setback, which is proposed, of 18 feet. The front yard setback, proposed relief of 1 foot. And existing front lot width relief of 110 foot existing. And that is my motion. To accept that.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, I counted 5 too.
Five, okay. You cor-
We don't need any special permits, these are all just the variances off of,
Variances, yep.
Yeah.
right?
So now he just goes for his building permit.
20 days from now.
How
Well,
many days? Sorry, I'm
20
deaf.
days from when the,
Oh, it makes it to the town
Decision
clerk, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how that works?
I have 10 days to submit it to the town clerk, and then,
For
then,
sure.
then there's 20 days.
There's some
Still
pretty
that
good,
appeal, potential appeal period.
But in the meantime, you can start filling out your building permit application online.
Okay. I'm not in a rush to pay the terrace on wood, so the timing was,
Get it-
the
get it
timing was
now.
not great.
Get the wood.
You got 90 days for that. Everything's paused for 90 days.
Gotcha. Can I ask a quick question?
Please.
You mentioned 1 foot off of the right side setback?
It's front.
Yeah, the front,
Right, I'm
the
sorry.
front right corner.
Front right corner.
Front
You've
right
got
corner.
29.
Thank you. I was
And 30 is
curious.
so just, gave you the foot, just want
Gotcha.
to make sure everything is done correctly.
No, I appreciate it. And then the side setback standard is 30?
Yes.
Okay, I
Well,
was
for
curious.
that, for the zone your house is in.
Yeah, for R1? Okay. I'm curious if I got my
Yep.
math right.
We double checked it.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much.
Good luck,
Appreciate you
Reg.
taking the time.
Good luck. Congratulations.
You're gonna have to put an old man to work now.
Yes.
I don't have to worry anymore.
There you go.
I'm gonna stop working 7 days and just work 5.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Take care.
certainly welcome.
luck.
Have a good evening.
Well, now,
There you go.
thank you again.
Certainly. We have
Motion to accept the minutes from the previous meeting?
Minutes to accept the minutes from March 13th, 2025, as written.
Second?
All in favor?
a, aye.
Nice. Any, thing that the chair didn't foresee, like new business?
We need a certified plot plan on that last case signed by you and put in the packet. Yep. Signed and dated.
Yep.
Thanks, Joe.
And, discussion on, what are you guys putting forward for zoning?
Town meeting,
Town
3
meeting.
articles.
Yeah, we had some clarification of descriptions.
Yep.
And descriptions. And so all of those have been forwarded through the town council. I believe it's already been checked, and through town administration. So I believe the,
Like pets, boarding and stuff?
yeah,
Definitions,
we
yeah.
had, that was,
Section 11, right? Is that 11?
yeah. We had a couple
Definitions.
minor ones.
Or 13.
I just
And that was
want, if
something-
somebody's at home
Yeah.
wants to know if there's zoning things, there
A
is.
couple of them, yeah, I brought that one up on the meeting, that, we have an opening there to add some clarification. Outside of businesses that do that professionally, we have some people that may end up doing that out of their home, like pet sitting or whatever, so we wanted to make sure.
The
we
other,
covered all.
the other amendment
We didn't
is the
change any of the existing.
floodplain and floodway bylaw. FEMA's coming out with new maps effective July 1st. So we were required by FEMA to add language specific to the new maps.
Awesome. Any other business that the chair didn't attend? No? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Dave.